Hello, hello. Thank you, David, for being with us today.
Happy to be here.
First question for you. May you please introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself from both personal and professional perspective?
Sounds great. My name is David Cooper. I'm the founding director of Ellie's Place. I was involved in a family business for 48 years. I was third generation, and my sons Ellie and Noah were fourth generation office furniture in Toronto. I am a suicide loss survivor. After our son Ellie died from suicide 10 years ago, my wife Deborah and I found ourselves belonging to a community of unimaginable loss, a place where the world was out of focus, where we struggled to make sense of something that was inexplicable. We struggled to find a way not to be broken by the weight of our loss. I like the way how Maya Angelou expressed great loss. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. And that's the mantra that we've adopted after we lost Ellie, that we needed to find a way to navigate through the hardest thing that we would ever have to experience in our lives. And that's my that's a personal look at the journey we've been on for the last 10 years.
Thank you so much for sharing that, David. And I think specifically when we dive into gaps in the market, do you think that you can maybe elaborate a little bit more on differentiation points between what Ellie's Place has to offer and the system that you navigated with your son? So if you could share anything that you think of on that, that would be great.
Well, we've identified tremendous gaps in the mental health system in Canada. Right now, if you're 18 to 35 and you're suffering from a serious mental illness, 4% of that demographic will get into a 6 or 8 or 10-week program without any transitional opportunities. Ellie's Place will be 6 months to 9 months, even up to a year on the farm, learning to live, learning skills to live with their illness. And then there'll be a transition period of 1 to 2 years to learn life skills and work skills as well. So our vision that began from a place of tragedy and grief has grown to a vibrant, tangible movement to bring a proven model of mental health care services for seriously ill young adults in Canada. Although we do this for a lasting and meaningful legacy for our son Ellie, as we look around at our board table and advisory group, we know that we have touched the hearts of so many. The need for Ellie's Place resonates with a great number of professionals and community leaders and community of families who unfortunately understand and seek what we will offer in the long-term rural residential therapeutic community. We looked around after our son died and found that there were 33 farms around the world that have long-term residential treatment facilities, but there were none in Canada. The one we're modeling after is in Monterey, Massachusetts. It's called Gould Farm, and it's been around 108 years and has 15 years of published outcome studies from Williams University. So we're modeling after Gould Farm. When we witness talented stakeholders advance our project, we're profoundly encouraged and strengthened in our resolve to bring Ellie's Place from vision to reality. Our goal is to create, by the way, our goal is to create a center of excellence. And our recovery farm model for young adults, as I mentioned, 18 to 35, will also benefit the community, their families, friends, and employers from the positive outcomes associated with recovery.
I can't wait for, again, like Ellie's Place to come to the forefront. There's just so much hard work that's being done behind the scenes, and I see it. I see the potential. I see the vision that you're describing, and it's just such a wonderful recovery model. When we look at the conversation around mental health, is there anything that you'd like to add to that conversation?
Oh, well, I believe that we're hot-wired for community, and the farm model gives us that. It underscores that Ellie's Place will create a place where greater progress towards recovery can be achieved. Although no one can bring our son back, those involved in creating Ellie's Place hope that in his memory, many will be able to see a brighter, more fulfilled tomorrow. And our vision says it all, from mental illness to hopeful futures. Our model will be individualized. It won't be one shoe fits all. And we're looking forward to bringing this farm model to Canada. As I mentioned, it'll be the first in Canada, and we hope to open in the next 2 or 3 years.
Increasing access and services to an individual based on their need. And that's what I hear, and it's amazing. Moving on, what does our Ellie's Place tagline, "Where Recovery Grows," mean to you?
Well, it's an inspired vision, as I mentioned. I believe that it's a very tangible way to bring progress toward recovery, and it offers a brighter future for those that are struggling with serious mental health issues.
Well, thank you so much, David, for being here with us today. I think your insights, your passion, your determination, all these amazing qualities and experiences add so much value to the future and the present of obviously Ellie's Place. So thank you again.
Thank you for the opportunity.